Even if there is some strong rivalries, there's definitely some
Until they're
underlying
spawn
love.
picking each other, and then they're like, oh my god, screw these guys. They started very slow on their defense. But that said, Jordan is not interested in lying down and taking it without a fight. He takes down Gutterata. That's the thinker. A lot of utility gone.
Invictus have shown they can fight from bad positions in the last couple of days, but this is not looking great at the moment. And it's in control of site, can look to plant half forward, protection from the double window and iG in the 3v4.
Yeah, this is a very early plant, not even half the round gone. Luna needs to land this shot, and he gets the better of iG.I. That plant has been stopped dead in its tracks. As Aniton went down, Black Ray, though, has been going large. That's 3 kills for the Yana on the round, and it's all on Luna Metal to try and retake this 1 versus 2. They should have a pretty good indication of where he is, and it's Black Ray to cover. Suzu gets that plant finalized. Black Ray is hungry for his 4th, and Luna Metal now has a very tall task ahead. Black Ray is going to round that corner, the 4K, and CYCLOPS strong start here on Chalet. Side, so Invictus was probably mostly prepared for that. Aniton's actually going to repel him. This is very early on, and he has a deep line of sight. Takes off Joe's head, the double for Aniton, and he is hungry for more. Needs to be cautious not to get too ahead of himself, and Black Ray's gone down now to Speakeasy, giving iG a slight moment to breathe as Speakeasy sits at the bottom of these solar stairs with the opportunity to flank. He is cut off, though, from that window repel. And with partial site control, it's very difficult for iG here. 2 players are downstairs. If CAG can overwhelm that sole defender of Jordan on site, this should be a round over.
No nitro cells, so they can't play below on the defense. Speakeasy's though being given a bit of a get out of jail free card, able to rotate, but as I say, that iG.I, he switched on, shuts him down. 4v2, Hysterics elsewhere will run out towards double window, and Jordan doubles down, and CYCLOPS capitulating as they try and get that diffuser down. The diffuser, in fact, on the floor, but Gutterata still finds that kill. Hysterics isolated down below in the 1v2.
I think that diffuser was on the repelling player on big window. That means Hysterics knows he took that diffuser player down. Gutterata's got an inkling on where Hysterics might be, but Annie's got to work very carefully with his teammate to make sure they can do it. Hysterics heard the repel. He bides his time. He goes for the run out. Surely he's going to get his pressure on. I believe a gas canister thrown out from Jordan might slow it down a little bit. Speakeasy opens it up with a kill onto Aniton, but Suzu from the window can trade that immediately on back, and we're back at a stalemate with CAG looking to gain some ground. Oh my god, was that pre-fire? Another trade back and forth. It's Main. He may well just walk straight into that line of sight. Luna's been taken down and out. Gutterata really feeling that pressure. He gets the better of Jordan. No way. Joe traded out, and CAG 3 straight rounds to kick off Chalet.
A poor operator to lose first up. Ability to gather information.
Oh
but
my god, was that info?
Aniton had a good read on that.
Holy moly. I really hope there was info. Otherwise, I'm going to have to check Aniton's anti-cheat files.
Make the play, but he could also lose them the round if the diffuser's dropped. He's just going to go straight down the hatch, though. Try push back, still taken down by Jordan. Strong with the SMG. No trade from CYCLOPS in sight. Suzu attempts it, but eventually taken down by the shotgun. Now iG.I needs to progress forward. Finds 1 with the F2. Could well find a second. Jordan's low. The wallbang could be on, but no. Jordan too strong, and Invictus finally get around on the board. Being Candelas, 2 of which have been expended by Aniton. The push from Suzu off the back of that, able to find a kill onto Hysterics. iG.I holding his flank as Gutterata elsewhere jumps in, finds that one onto Luna. And just like that, the entire hold up above has been disrupted. Now Speakeasy will steady the ship, finds one onto Suzu. Black Ray allows him to actually pick up solar stairs, and that could pose a threat. Actually, no, Speakeasy was already up above, and Gutterata finds that one. And just like that, the round essentially over.
Yeah, I mean, not even half gone, and yet, look at it. 4v2 now for CAG. Plenty of time, still 5 drones on the board. Still a lot of utility as well. Like, there's still a logic bomb for Blackberry on the Dockerby. We've seen 2 of those CAG wait a second. Hello and goodbye, Jordan. Nice attempt there at the flank, but iG.I is very switched on, and the whole of CYCLOPS have now put iG, and specifically Joe, in a very unfortunate position.
Droned out, spotted. His position revealed. I believe there may have been a second drone to confirm.
Shot.
And he hits that shot onto Black Ray. There's a small chance here. A second drone to confirm.
Oh my god.
The swing almost hits, but Joe takes damage in return. Anitin to close out the round.
So I think CYCLOPS, if they win this round, that should be spelling death. And the double for Anitin on the trophy window. Luna and Speakeasy down without a fight. iG are sweating. The Lion roars, and in they go. Straight into the bomb site. Joe's good for one. Looking into Piano to try and find that second player. A C4 might be perfectly on the mark. He doesn't get it, and the nade will finish him off. Jordan against 4. Gatorada just holds down left click, but it's Anitin to clean it up. CYCLOPS a dominant 5-1 half.
CYCLOPS now on the defense though, so we'll see a switch in their approach. What can iG do to get themselves back into this match? That's a good start. Hysterics onto Gatorada. Second onto Suzu. Don't know where these kills have gone down, but either way, able to get in and get out. Looks like it was over towards Mud. So a good start here for Invictus. And much like their opponents in CYCLOPS, they are now the ones with a 5-3 lead and 2 minutes to work with.
It's really interesting. Very rarely do we see the defenders keep on pulling back, and now they've pulled off another kill. Joe's in such a fantastic position, but just look at that. Slithering back into the woodwork. CAG fall away.
CYCLOPS not with the greatest ability to deny the plan, and any ability now with those smoke babes completely negated by Joe.
And the smoke grenades to cover as iG start to push forward. That's an angle and a half. Anitin goes down. Joe has been red hot this entire tournament, and it's just BlackRay left. He finds the refrag onto that so hot player from iG, but now Jordan's going to force that diffuser down on the ground. Hysterics to cover. He opens it with 2 kills, and he closes it with a 3rd. So Invictus are a lot more hard breach poor than they would like for this bomb site. Guess it doesn't matter, because Speakeasy's found 3. My God! Where does he find all these kills? I've got absolutely no clue.
It's been a poor start here for CYCLOPS and Invictus.
Use when you're in a deficit, take more risks to try and go for that high-level reward, and it's just going to be difficult, especially with a Monty here. Like Gatorada's position is pretty well exposed. iG.I can find 1, but Hysterics finishes off Gatorada, and that means it's just iG.I. He's going to have to 1v5 ace this one. Luna's hunting him down. The Spaz 12 is a nice gun for this one. Luna says, "Hello, I'm going to lock you down in there."
Oh, no.
He goes for the prone shot. Bit of a silly business maneuver there from Luna Metal, but iG stairs. This is looking like a really classic take from iG.
Another nade being cooked by Joe. Sent over towards the stairs. Does that hit the mark? No, may have been caught. Didn't hear it explode.
Okay.
But the kill feed's exploding. 2 from CYCLOPS. No response from iG just yet, but Joe pushes forward. Players still at mezzanine. If they find this pick, it could be a 3v3, but no, the swing from Anitin. No trade. The shield compromising Luna's ability to find that pick back. Can call it out, but can't really do much more than that. It's up to Jordan to find these picks, but Anitin gets 3, almost gets a 4th, but Suzu will claim that.
Job of taking this top 4 control. Keep in mind, they haven't taken a lot as of yet. They still have to progress it. Players have gone below. Are they looking to make some C4s work? The direct trade, BlackRay and Jordan, but there's another player down there for CYCLOPS. Gatatop, iG.I on the prowl, but Joe looks for him! iG.I wins the fight out of nowhere! Luna! Oh my God! Traded back! And now it's Speakeasy and the 1-on-2, the retake for CYCLOPS. That C4's going nowhere. And Speakeasy, the man that you want in these clutch scenarios. He's got 2 players and they're going to feed him. He sees the first one cross. Oh, the angle! What is that? iG.I, even Speakeasy himself says NS. That is CAG.
High level of play this weekend from Invictus, particularly here on Clubhouse. So CYCLOPS have done their homework. They've done play a bit.
At least they like to try and catch people off guard. Also, I'm just going to say, really like that really quick Hibana onto that main as well. Speakeasy decides to run on in shortly. He may fall victim. He gets peeked from the inside of that breach, but Hysterics has found 2 from inside. That looks like he's coming up the main stairs. Spots out the player for just a moment, but the shotgun gets the better of him. It's a 1v1! Of course it is! The CapCat entry denial denies the win for Invictus.
Wanted to this hatch. Now Speakeasy will fulfill that role. Yet fun kill in this game. 20 seconds, smokes deployed. Now's the time to go for this push.
What are they going to go for? It looks like Speakeasy's keen to drop, but BlackRay pushes through that smoke. A Stewie 2K moment. Speakeasy gone down. Hysterics on the floor. Anitin's taking Jordan. I mean, it's just a bloodbath. But that said, Joe's forcing that diffuser down on the ground. I don't think CYCLOPS are quite aware of it. but they should be quite aware of his position by process of elimination now. 3 versus 1. A very difficult post plant for poor Joe to hold on to, and CAG just peeking. A great retake and a strong round again for CYCLOPS.
Getting it on the deck will be tough, provided CYCLOPS have these lines of sight. Speakeasy does have some good information that he can relay to the rest of the roster, but again, that's so much information gathering potential for CYCLOPS that they probably have counterintelligence of their own. And 30 seconds left, they still are yet to complete this groundwork.
CYCLOPS want to make this a 5 versus 5 execute, but Hysterics puts that notion to bed. And Joe as well jumps into the fray. CAG now going to have to deny this plant with only 3 players up. What is the strategy? Suzu throws out a C4, but it misses. Anderson still has his, but it's going to have to be a retake now for CYCLOPS. Invictus, they took their time, but by the end of it, they got that plant down, and that execute was successful. Now they just need to hold it in the post plant, and boy, do they have some strong positions to do that from. Suzu ripped to shreds by 2 players defending that diffuser. And it's poor Anderson left on his lonesome against 5 players going for the deagle shots for some reason. Bit of a style points at the end of it, but he may well just be biding his time. A 1 versus 5 that's...
But that is the advantage that CYCLOPS earned themselves by pushing through the upper
Oh my god,
wow,
the same
what an
C4!
explosive start. Yeah, just deja vu there. And it's Jordan taken out.
Righto, it's a good start for CH. Double swing here, and that'll do it as well. Joe can finally have some form of... You can see that CYCLOPS are getting greedy.
Oh, he did it.
This is...
The old rock of this roster. Jumps in, shut down, Anderson switch.
They do all their due diligence, they play really slowly, and that was what punished them last time around. Hang on a second, what is Gatorada doing in Strip Club? Alright, Luna Metal is so lucky to have won that fight. I have no clue whether he was droned or not. But, mate, if Luna had lost that, then there likely wouldn't have been a refrag. So, I mean, here we go. We find ourselves in a very similar position to the last attack from IG. They have that 5v4, but time is ticking away.
Luna will finally start working that vert. Anderson exposed, not taken down. Not sure if he was even spotted. Now he can fall back. Thinks about ripping a C4, but thinks better of it in the end. Probably the right play here again as more time ticks down. The more ability that CYCLOPS has in denying the plant and preventing a replant, it's going to up their chances in winning this round. Again at the man disadvantage, and I thought last time they would struggle to hold on, but once again, Invictus struggling with time management. That said, if they go quickly from this point onwards, they can still make it work. 25 seconds on the clock, triple wall. Now worked a good EMP. Hysterics to follow that up with X-Kairos, but he only has 6. That's only going to be a foothold, and now Invictus will need to send it through Moto.
This is a very, very risky play for IG, but they find the opener as Joe picks up Anderson. The fire! It burns, and Suzu goes down, but the diffuser is on the ground. It's all on iG.I, but cornered and finished off Invictus.
30 seconds ahead in terms of that timeline, and I think getting top floor quickly, it's probably facilitated that. The job not done though, still 5v4. Hysterics with 2 smoke babes can look to delay bot main stairs. Jordan, however, taken low elsewhere, so CYCLOPS really applying a lot of pressure. I thought that blue might be tricky to take, but with Jordan low, CYCLOPS might be able to capitalize upon this and start pitching outside.
IG trying to get a read on what the play is for CYCLOPS. A lovely shot there. Anderson goes down, untraded. Jordan still low, but CYCLOPS need to figure out what the play is here, what they're going to push. Gatorada tries to make it work on this breach on the church wall, but the flank is unsuccessful. Speakeasy punished through the smoke. Black Ray as well finds
diffuser.
One. It's all Hysterics. They don't have the diffuser, but they hunt him down. CYCLOPS starts strong on their attack. They are running away. The score is 5 rounds to 2.
Hold firm, he needs to win this fight.
Come on, Invictus. Peek it. You won't, says iG.I, and look, they won't. Now, finally, there's a pick. Anderson finds a double. Suster with his own teammate falling to the ground. 3 on 3 now. 15 seconds. Anderson trying to push on through. Luna taken low, but wins his fight. And it's just Black Ray left. He gets the first injure, but this is not going to work. There's going to be 2 seconds of 0 on the clock. Luna Metal's going to push up and finish him off. Another good round from Invictus. CAG looking quite lost on a lot of these attacks.
But so, how are they going to get through this? I'm still very scared of Hysterics. He could quite easily turn around and get a couple of kills, but it's Jordan elsewhere to get the first for Invictus 4v4.
Blackray thought he saw an opportunity. He got pretty deep in blue. Oh, just look at that. Anderson takes down Speakeasy. That must have been a long angle from main stairs. A gas goes out rather. Anderson! That's from blue. He's found his second. Hysterics does get one. Anderson not checking his corners. It's only Hysterics left. My God, Cyclops. Doesn't matter if you don't get any hatches open. They can just brute force them.
Recommit. Also good pressure from Joe over towards main stairs, not allowing iG.I to push too far forward. I think there's a player front door. Did I say red outline front door? I did. Gatorada, needs to be careful. But he gets the kill. Oh, wow. That was very strange from Hysterics, and he does get punished.
It's just amazing the turnaround, though, between like a player revealing their position on Invictus and CYCLOPS, like all 5 players on the team being aware of it and punishing it. That is a massive skill from them. Their team chemistry is insane. Guys, this is surely going to be it. 5 versus 3 now. Breach is open. CYCLOPS have everything they could possibly ask for.
2-0 now looming in this best of 5. CYCLOPS playing some very solid siege at the moment, and Invictus struggling. They still have 3 players left. Speakeasy still available. The star player for this team is going 1 and 8. CYCLOPS have completely locked him out of this match, and now they've droned his position. He is likely the next one to fall here for Invictus if CYCLOPS manage to get their grip around him and suffocate this player on rafters. It's looking very rough for Invictus.
It's exactly what CYCLOPS are going to do. We've got Blackray cutting off from the repel position. 3 players downstairs. It's iG.I to find the headshot. No utility needed. Joe can trade it back, but is that really enough? Jordan, rather. And now it's Joe and himself. Got a couple gas babes, but 40 seconds left is not much time. Joe can find another one here. 2 versus 3, and still winnable for iG.
Smoke Babe available. No Nitro, of course. Lucy recently lost that in exchange for the BPC. There's the last pick.
There's good info as well for Invictus with a BPC on site. The plant going down. There's no C4 for Joe, nor for Jordan. Jordan's going to have to swing it. He goes to commit. He's taken down. And CYCLOPS 2-0 in the grand final. 1 map away from 6 Invitational.
It really does feel like CYCLOPS are starting to run away with this one. A 7-4 victory, and they'll be very happy with that result. I don't think I've ever seen this MVP before, but that looks awesome. Addington says, "G'day guys, I'm going to ruin on Clubhouse in particular by CYCLOPS." The ban phase making sense thus far, and like I sort of mentioned just briefly before, which
had to fill in instead. Now Invictus, well, they have a real chance at making it big at the international major with their full roster, and Speakeasy's already started map 3 here with a C4.
An open area defense here from Invictus, and post rework or adjustment on this particular map, open area now a little bit more viable, the way in which it has been slightly altered. Still, though, can be a challenging prospect, but a good start there from Speakeasy, utilizing the pulse. A great nitro cell up above in towards CEO to find that first kill, and he can go for maybe a double door plan at kitchen, maybe some coverage over towards square, but that will be tough. iG.I, though, will now get the man advantage. That's all the way above the top 4 they've dealt with. That's a pretty significant pick. Hysterics as well being flashed out of that blue position. CYCLOPS with a lot of pressure at the moment, and another pick.
Yeah, and that's a huge one. Now it's just Speakeasy here. Started off this round with a good C4, drops the diffuser, but CYCLOPS are no easy opponents. They make quick work. Double drop into Volt Anderson, supported by Suzu. A difficult push now for CYCLOPS, and Suzu loses his head through the smoke. There's a fantastic deployable shield for Hysterics to play behind. And he should win this fight. All things considered, he does. The double for him. A fantastic hold here in the vault. CYCLOPS just haven't been able to sink their teeth into this bomb site.
Gatorada's hungry, swings wide over towards Garage, but the pillar will save that play. Joe to find a kill. It's falling apart for CYCLOPS. 30 seconds on the board. Gatorada needs to go huge, needs to collect the diffuser as well, but I think that's going to be a tall task from this position. 20 seconds on the clock.
Better give it your best crack. Blackray and Gatorada now. Got to win some 1v1s, but the crossfires are just so good from Invictus. There's no way they can push in. Blackray is still just holding that angle, and I guess they've given up. I guess they've just said, look, a 2v5's not going to happen. So Invictus win the round. It was a valiant effort at the start.
They have smokes.
It's a rush. It's a rush plant, and they're in, and they're planting straight in front of that mirror window. Speakeasy says, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, mate.
What? They've tried to plant straight in front of this window and Speakeasy, I reckon, was just watching it for 3 seconds. Quick peek around. You're dead. And now the push has been completely broken by Invictus. Well played by Speakeasy. A little bit questionable from CYCLOPS, but A+ for effort.
Oh, nice shot there from iG.I. And you got to say, like, it feels like that strat would have worked a bit better had iG.I actually done this first. Unfortunately, he misses his vertical. But what he's trying to do is open up that mirror window from an angle below for Speakeasy off it. It's a little bit too late now. I mean, there are so many things that CAG could have done there. Like, Anderson could have smoked off the mirror window. But
I mean, number one, just don't swing in straight in front of an open mirror window.
Hey,
don't expose that mirror window.
Swing in, yeah, but like smoke up the mirror window or pop the mirror window first, you know? Oh my god!
Maybe not.
What an angle.
Wow. Pop the mirror window and get popped in response. Strong shot there from Speakeasy. And a good round from Invictus. They are again outsmarting their opponents. CYCLOPS doing some very questionable behavior, but Invictus reading into it nicely.
CAG gonna go to bed without supper, just saying.
Yeah. Black Ray, what can he do from this position? Outside of stock. Looks pretty eager to try and get inside and establish control, but easier said than done. Jordan's won from this portion of the map. And it's an elsewhere though. Oh, clean shot. On to Speakeasy, nice angle. Luna as well. Of course on the clash, so that means there's only 2 guns up and ready for Invictus. That could make things very
push on up. He checks the angle to the right. He doesn't win the fight. The refrag comes through. This is very winnable. Unthinkable that iG could potentially win the round. CYCLOPS, after what can only be called, oh come on Luna. Oh no way Luna gets finished off. He tried to run for it, but that LMG packs a punch. iG.I has found the opening pick now for CAG. Time ticking down, but a whole minute left. Oh no way.
Wow, you can run, but you can't hide from CYCLOPS. 2 quick kills, 50 seconds on the board. iG struggling to hold back this aggression. Someone needs to step up. Speakeasy, probably looking at him maybe to pop off. I'm assuming there's decent intel with those Evil Eyes likely in the objective itself, but still going to be tough. 30 seconds for CYCLOPS, 5 drones available. Hard bridge utility as well. They have everything going their way on the side of the attack.
Speakeasy is in such a strong position. We've seen him work some magic from this spot. And he's going to have to this round. 2 versus 5 now for Speakeasy and Hysterics. The 2 big hitters on this roster. The plant's going down. Attempted denying it. 1v5 now for Speakeasy. He can't even finish off the first kill. CYCLOPS on this 3rd and potentially final.
Make or break it 3.
I think CAG is just going to not push it. I don't think they need to. They can just send it straight into sight. No need to push gold. iG.I is hungry. He finds one.
Hello?
Hello, Jordan? Where are you looking? CYCLOPS storm through the bomb site. What a...
Pack trick over the soft wall.
Oh
Doesn't
my
hit
god!
the mark. iG.I just jumps straight in and finds that kill. Black Ray elsewhere as well. The 5v3. Luna just left to hold up that shield and try to resist this push, but what an explosive start from CYCLOPS.
And how typical is that of CAG? Just send it on through. Invictus are worrying about utility. We don't care. We'll just push on in, and the Finker, of course, will help to revive that Zofia player who had been down by the C4. Now iG are desperately holding on with just 3 players left. All of their positions realistically known by CYCLOPS. Anderson's on the window and he is having a field day. Joe goes large for 2 kills. Now it's a 2 versus 3 and Luna Metal's got to chuck that shield on the back. It still won't matter. Joe has to 1 versus 5. He's found 3 kills already and 2 more are going to be needed. But it's CAG for a 5-1-1/2. 2 rounds away from 6 Invitational.
Off everywhere, serve, again. Unless he has some decent ADS devices to cover him, he might be in trouble. He does though, that's 2 at least. So Invictus need to ensure they burn this properly with 40 seconds left.
Oh, I've seen Suzu do some real damage from here before. How many players can he drag down with him? In come the flashbangs. Surely a nade to follow. Shots from the hatch. Suzu's got to be so careful! Oh my god! Suzu for the double kill! And now Joe left with no support. He finally takes him down, but oh my god! Suzu found another one! Hysterics in a last desperate ditch effort. The 2 versus 2. This is possible for Invictus, but not if Black Ray's got anything to say about it. CYCLOPS have themselves
A full map clear, burning top floor down and trying to see if maybe they can find a pick here onto CYCLOPS defending open area. But it's gone the other way. Gatorada with a Nitro Cell gets the opening pick in this round. No
Did he get
response from Invictus. Maybe not. If iG.I has not been droned, this could be devastating. 11-2 thus far. He is not a man you want to leave undroned.
I think I saw the drone go past. I don't think it actually checked the elevator. iG.I has now vaulted on through to loan office.
No.
He's got the fight of his life right here. Like, there's no shot for Invictus. They might find the first pick, but iG.I is having a double. He's having an absolute ripper of a match. 13 kills to his name in just 7 rounds. 2 players left from Invictus to save their hopes of a 6 Invitational appearance in 2022. But iG.I is hungry for more. Speakeasy finally puts him in his place, but there's just 50 seconds for iG to make good on all the promises they've made.
Still possible, but tricky. Diffuser over towards the lobby, and Speakeasy will recover. They need to try and find a pick, force the 2v2 trade. Easier said than done, though. 40 seconds on the board, and Luna will use his second Summer charge. Speakeasy is such an amazing player, but this will need to be the play of his life.
The play of his career. 2 left for iG. We've seen them come back from worse odds. But Gatorada is the first line of defense for CYCLOPS. He can rest easy knowing that his advantage is in his corner. iG are desperately clawing for a spot at 6 Invitational, but it has been stolen! CYCLOPS, a quick 3-0 in this final of the APAC 6 Invitational closed qualifiers. They will head to Montreal in just 1 month's time and be the final APAC team represented at the World Finals.
And the